welcome back. My name is MadDragon, and we're joined again by with Raven and IceBear.
I think. Yeah, with. That's right.
Yeah, I got it right this time.
You did.
Apparently, I'm Daisy from Mario Kart. Hi, I'm Daisy.
Oh god.
Hi, I'm
Anyway,
Raven.
yes, we're here. Part 3.
It's me, IceBear Judges.
Hi, IceBear.
I said it to me because it's a Mario reference.
Oh, I didn't pick up on that.
You did not. Anyway, Dark Souls.
Yeah, so it looks like you're just going to be farming for some souls, basically.
Well, at the end of the last episode, we accidentally
Aggroed the shopkeeper.
aggroed the merchant, yeah, and I couldn't remember.
Which is it's a sort of mild way of saying you threw a fireball at him.
Basically,
Yeah.
yes.
And in this
wares.
game, when you kill vendors and basically any NPC, they well, aside from enemies, they're dead forever. You can't get them back. Well, I guess it's New Game Plus, but it's not like Skyrim or anything like that, or Fallout where they go unconscious and then they wake up later on and they're like, "Hey,
if you mess up, that is it, you know.
So it's the Morrowind school of it, really.
But I tried going to the bonfire to see, and reset the world.
Still wrecked, and he seems unhappy. You're just gonna have to kill him then.
I know. Well, I tried to see if that going resting at the bonfire would de-aggro him, but apparently it doesn't. So then I tried quitting the game to see if that would work. But apparently that doesn't either.
Oh.
So I was, had to kill him then. But I was going to kill him anyway. I just wanted to buy stuff from him. Because he's got a pretty good weapon. He's got like
the
Uchi-Katana. Yeah, Uchi-Katana thing.
The katana.
So I was going to kill him anyway. It was just a little...
It's a really good weapon. Like, tons of people in like PvP use it, I hear. Either that or the Dragon's Tooth.
Merchant ahead. Still
Not
fireballs.
anymore.
So there we go. Now this Uchi-Katana is, like a dex weapon. I don't know if you could see, like, in the parameter bonuses, like, it gives you the, like a letter rating, depending on your stats, so like strength or dexterity.
Oh, that's cool. That's quite handy.
Which means that it had a B rating in dexterity, which means that the higher dexterity I've got, it'll give stat scaling to the damage, and will give a B rating, like, in bonus damage. If you get
so
me.
B means it scales better the higher the grade.
So if it had like a D rating, it wouldn't give as much of a bonus. So say I had 20 dexterity, it may at a D rating it may give me like 20 extra damage, but if it had a B rating, I could get like 30 extra damage.
Okay, now I'm with you.
You know, it's that sort of thing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's very important to make sure you're...
Some dexterity weapons are more based on dexterity than others.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then it works the same way.
Like, lots of
weapons
bows are A rating. Like, short bows, long bows, I see those being, like, A rating dexterities.
I imagine this game being a nightmare to sort of use like a ranged weapon as your main attack.
It's
the boss
very
fights,
tricky.
anyway. Yeah.
It is very tricky in Dark Souls 1 and Demon Souls. Dark Souls 2, it is a little bit better to use ranged. But still, you want to be using a melee weapon for most of it.
Yeah. The only times I really use a ranged weapon is when there's a group of enemies and I want to take one of them on at a time, so I use the bow to aggro them towards me.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. And then I take them out when they're all by themselves. It makes it easier.
Yeah.
Also in Sans Fortress. The bow is really useful in there.
Sans Fortress.
Hate that place so much.
Bless you indeed.
You. Are you gonna level up again, or...?
I think so, yes. I should have enough to level up. There we go. So I'm trying to get the dexterity up a little bit more for, the extra damage.
Yeah. I miss when level ups were 1,000 souls. Now it's like 20,000 souls. I need to level up once. It's ridiculous.
It's like, the later you get into the game, where you thought, like, maybe 10k in souls was, like, like a huge amount at the beginning of the game. by the halfway point, it's not even enough to level up, like, you know.
Yeah, but thankfully the enemies, the amount of souls you get from enemies do scale. Like in Anorlondo, there's like a bunch of enemies that give you 1.5 thousand souls, so it's way easier to get souls, because these are giving me like, what, 60 and 80?
Some of them have as many as 100, I believe. Although I could be mistaken.
Which is
which is way less than
change,
1.5 thousand.
Oh no, 60.
Okay.
This one might have more. He's armored. Is the idea that the more difficult the enemy, the more souls you get? That was a silly move, my friend.
You
Oh,
can't
96.
just like down your Estus. You can't down your Estus like that anytime you want.
No. This is.
Gotta wait for a proper opening.
Yeah.
This
Which is
isn't
cool
Skyrim
because
where
you
you can
actually have
pause
to
it.
drink it. Yeah, you have to drink your potions, like in Deus Ex, where you can drink a bottle of whiskey in half a second.
Get drunk.
Yeah. Or one beer and have the same effect.
Ooh, a black firebomb. Nice.
Yeah.
So you getting the gold pine resin?
I think I do, yes. Because we killed the merchant. You know, what I was going to do, you know, you could either buy a key from the merchant, I think, to open the door in front of us there.
Yeah.
But since we killed him, we should have the key now anyway. Oh, and these guys. Oh my god.
Well, you had the master key, didn't you? So you would be able to open it anyway.
Well, the master key opens most doors, but there are a few...
it opens that door.
I don't think it does. I'm not sure.
Is the master key something
it does,
you tend to get?
Speedrunners always get the master key,
Well, the master key is...
and that's how they get it.
You know, when you create a
It
character,
opens
you
basic
get...
locks.
Yeah. But, you know, when we created the character, I chose the master key as like a gift. You can choose a few items.
Oh, okay.
So, it's the most useful anyway.
Oh.
Yeah, I picked the one that increases my HP by a small amount, and I don't even use it anymore, so I wish I got the master key instead.
Oh yes. What a silly decision that was.
Hey, it's my first time through the game, okay? Cut me some slack. Captain played through the game like 1,000,000 times.
I've only completed it once though. So...
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not too surprised by that. Like, a lot of people who play, you know, multiple playthroughs of like an Elder Scrolls game, they tend to only complete it once as well.
I still have not completed Skyrim to this day.
See, I thought you would have completed it more times, because like everyone else I know has completed like 7 new game pluses or something like that. They're always like, oh yeah, doing new game plus 5, pretty easy, lol.
Does it scale when you do new game plus?
I think it goes up to like new game plus 8. I think that's the max.
8 or 9, I think, something. Yeah.
Yeah,
but
somewhere
basically,
like that.
it's just like it becomes even harder than it already is.
Do enemies get new attacks and stuff, or are you not sure?
I don't think so. Not in Dark Souls 1 and Demon Souls, but I think Dark Souls 2 is a lot different. There is some enemies that only appear in New Game Plus, and there are some like weapons and armor that only appear in New Game Plus. So there's
That's really cool.
So there's certain like parts of the lore, like in the item descriptions, and certain enemies that will, you know, you have to do on your second playthrough.
Oh, that looks like a newbie trap. That looks like something that would...
Yeah, it totally
just like,
is.
you know... Yeah.
They have a message somewhere around here, or they normally do anyway. Or at least when you're playing online. I've been playing offline, so I don't have any of these messages.
You're missing out, dude. You're missing out.
Well, it's good, though, because that way I can find out whenever there are some developer messages just randomly placed. Like in the Catacombs, there's a surprisingly large amount of developer messages there for some reason.
Are you sneaking there?
Yeah, which we got one of the Black Knights for here, who at this stage in the game are a very dangerous enemy. So I was trying to walk up to him behind him, so that he wouldn't hear my footsteps, because otherwise he would have heard me, turned around, and started attacking me before I could backstab him.
What do you get for killing this guy?
I think he gives you a nice ring. I think.
Oh, okay.
That's nice.
Well, that's the drop behind him. The blue tearstone ring is behind him.
You can get weapons from the knights, because you got Black Knights here later on, and you get Silver Knights. I
love the Silver Knight sword. It's my favorite weapon right now. I've upgraded like 4 times. It's so good.
So, I'm trying to be careful here, because if he hits me, he's going to do so much damage.
Your resin's gone.
Yeah, it's fine, it's fine.
Can you do it?
Right through the crotch, no less.
Oh.
There we go.
Yeah!
Ooh, there we go, we got a Night Sword.
Night Sword. What was the other thing you got?
Titanite chunk.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
that's cool. For upgrading then.
Now you get the blue Tearstone ring, which is pretty useful, especially early on.
Especially since I got no other rings worth equipping, you know, it's good to have for now.
Yeah, sure. Makes your hand look nicer.
Well, actually what it does is when you're on low HP, your defense increases so you take less damage.
Oh, I thought it was for street cred. Okay.
Well, that too. Are you gonna go fight Havel?
Oh no, not at this point. I did look at, you know, look at the door with the camera, but I thought no.
Yeah, I was wondering why you're doing that.
So, we're pretty close to the first boss fight now as well. Got a crystal lizard here, which is for
I don't think I've killed
materials.
This thing. I gotta go back and kill this then.
You gotta
because I need Twinkling Titanite to get my Silver Knight sword upgraded.
There we go. Because you got those lizards dotted through the games in certain points.
But
and if you...
No, you carry on.
Well, if you don't kill them quick enough when you get near them or find them, they'll disappear or jump off a cliff or something. And they're pretty limited, you know, per playthrough
there's like
as well.
8 or something.
So what were you going to say as well, IceBear?
I was going to say, is it pretty open in terms of like where you can travel to in this game then?
Yeah.
Because it seems like you're choosing which content you want to do, because you could have like been fighting other bosses or doing other stuff right now, but instead you're...
Well, it's like...
go do the catacombs early on. Like
I can't even imagine that. Because it's like...
a friend of mine, he just rushes the pyromancers and kills them, and then just rushes to Pinwheel. So it's pretty good because you get the Rite of Kindling, which can make the rest of the game pretty easy.
Yeah, you know, because I mean, we came, you know, this is like the standard way to come from Filing Shrine at the beginning.
Yeah.
But there's different routes, you know, it's just, you know, that you can go. It's just is easier going in certain ways.
Tourist demon.
IceBear, I know like you made a joke earlier on that, you know, it's like a Metroidvania then, but it actually kind of is in the sense that, well, if there's a certain section where, it's too difficult, I'm going to go explore somewhere else, like, well, it's like that. It's like, you're not just stuck in this one area. You don't have to just grind in this one area. Like, there's multiple different pathways you can take, and it opens up quite a bit later on. So it's just really cool. Why didn't you use the gold pine resin?
I'm impressed by how much damage your shield blocks there.
Yeah,
I'm guessing you could pretty much one-shot you with that.
Well, yeah, definitely could.
I think it's like 2, actually.
But the shield, I think, has got a pretty high physical resistance, so, you know, it resists quite a lot of physical damage. Because it's got different stats, like for elemental resistances, that sort of thing.
Oh my god, you fool.
Oh god.
Yeah, you can take 2 hits.
So yeah, you know, the main strategy for this boss fight as well is to climb up here and do the plunging attack here.
Yeah, you can jump up there, by the way, IceBear.
You can jump up to that platform.
I think he was actually starting to jump up there, because I took a bit of time to heal.
Makes sense, actually.
Nice.
That was
done. Didn't even need the pine resin.
Straightforward.
Yeah.
You defeated. I'm not sure. That seems like a weird text to put up.
Well,
like,
it's, you know.
You defeated. And then just,
I like
not the name of the
Souls
thing.
one. It's victory.
Yeah, or just you have won, or you're victorious, or something like that. But you defeated.
It's sort of like broken English sort of stuff.
Yeah.
It is a Japanese game. People like to call it a Japanese RPG, which is kind of weird. I just don't think of JRPGs when I see this.
Yeah, technically
it's not even a romance subplot.
It's very different, you know, from any other sort of like RPG.
Senpai Kai Baka or whatever. I can't do it.
You get the gist.
Yeah.
You don't look hollow.
Solaire.
Here we have the Solaire.
I was surprised to see him later on in the game.
Now that I am undead,
I still haven't summoned him though, because screw Jolly Cooperation.
Oh, dude, Jolly Cooperation is the whole point of the game.
find that strange. Well, you should. No need to hide your reaction. I get that look all the time.
I think that's just his face.
Everyone laughs so much in this game, it's creepy.
I know, it's sort of like...
Aha. So I didn't
I don't know how to
You're not
describe it,
hollow,
but
are you? We've got to keep our heads about, don't we?
everybody in the game, you know, all the NPCs, there's not something quite right with them.
Yeah.
really be me.
There's not something quite right with the whole world. Aside from the lady you meet past Ornstein and Smoke, she seems alright.
Oh yeah,
Good.
perfectly fine.
You can see the
Yes.
JRPG seeping into the text with like, "This pleases me greatly."
In and out. The very fabric wavers, and relations shift and obscure.
Something that I don't like about the NPCs in this game is that there's only like one NPC who actually has his mouth move when he talks. This guy has an excuse because he's got a
Engage in jolly
Helmet.
hat on. A helmet, there you go.
Helmet,
I think of
that's,
the word.
that's the word.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, this guy's got an excuse because he's got a helmet
metal
on.
hat.
Hey, it's early. I'm not all there yet.
The fabled steel snapback. Oh,
I don't think you've got
gestures.
Praise the Sun yet.
Praise the sun. I'll point at the sun instead.
There we go.
That looks like you're saying, I'm coming for you, son. You're going down.
You're next. That would be quite good, actually, a video game where you have a boss fight against the sun.
Well, Bayonetta comes close. But that's more like you're just
Bayonetta.
putting something into the sun.
Trying to be very cautious here.
Yeah, super cautious. You're not even fighting anything. Oh.
Oh. I was trying to, you know, if you go out further enough, you know, you trigger the well, wyvern that we saw earlier, the dragon, you know. But I couldn't hear him, like, you know, flying over, so I thought he wasn't coming, and then didn't get up to the range.
The range of the dragon when it spawns is you can tell which area will trigger it, because if you look down at the ground, it'll look way more like burnt than it does before. So that's the indication of when you're at the trigger.
So you went to the trouble of kicking that ladder down. Oh, I see. It was
it's
a
a short
bonfire,
fight.
so it doesn't matter. Yeah.
We've basically gone full circle now after the Taurus demon, and we're back here now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the dragon, can you fight that, or is it just
Oh,
a
yeah.
thing that you?
You
oh,
can,
okay.
yeah.
But
We
is
probably
it
will in the
ill-advised, or
Yeah.
in the
Oh, we
next
can.
part?
We
Okay.
probably will,
Well,
yeah.
look forward to that, viewers. Definitely
the
gonna
end of it.
happen. Promise.
Okay, yeah.